Hello and welcome to Gordita on a Mission with your host, Tisa Petran. I think I was using this one. Oh no, it was that one. Anyhow, hi, how's it going? I have been trying to put a podcast out. I record them and then I'm in places where there's no Wi-Fi, so I can't upload them. It's just been a rough bit. But let me tell you something. I bought some new equipment to help with recording podcasts, and to help with music because I need to start going and writing more music again. This episode has to do with that whole shenanigans, the whole thing. So we've been going to a new therapist. I switched therapists because my last one I didn't feel very helped. I know I only went for a few times, but I've only gone to this therapist like 2 or 3 times, and damn, I feel like I've made breakthroughs for a lot of things. So she's helping. She's new, and because she's still in her getting her hours. But like sometimes it's always the best way to go is getting a new somebody who's new into the scene because they are more willing to help because oh my god, what did happen to this microphone? This my new therapist, I don't know what I'm doing. Did I fuck up something? I feel like I fucked something up. I know this microphone isn't supposed to be on here. I have no idea what I just did. But anyhow, I think this goes in there. No, this goes on here. Anyways, shouldn't be doing this as I'm doing this, but of course I'm doing it because it's fucking late. It's like 10 o'clock and I need to already be in bed because I have work in the morning and I'm too busy fucking around with my new toys. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyhow, I shouldn't be doing this, right? I think this goes in here. I'm so confused. But anyhow, this needs to... I think this goes onto here, or it goes down. I have no idea what I'm doing, honestly. I think this was supposed to stay on this. And now I forgot where this goes to. See, this is why I shouldn't be doing things when I'm fucking tired. But I was busy being a good godmother, playing with Dill and making sure he was having a good weekend because he got in trouble this week. But that's neither here nor there. But he's grounded. But now he's not. He was grounded for the weekend. He's like me. I got in trouble a lot as a child for talking in class. And he is doing the same thing. I swear this kid is a mini-me, even though he's not out of me. But I'm so exhausted right now. But I'm trying to get this shit taken care of. He got in trouble for talking in 3 different classes, so he was in trouble this weekend. He had no electronics, no toys, no fun, but he could do educational things. So I played Scrabble with him, and we just drew, some things that he loves to do that had nothing to do with electronics. It was a good time, honestly. And he just has a mouth on him. He's a kid. He has a mouth on him. So we had a good time, and I finally was like, okay, you need to go hang out with your dad. I need to go into my room and have some alone time and because I got these fucking equipment and I haven't played with it. It's been here for a week and I still don't know what I'm doing with it. So I'm just going to put it away. I'm using my old equipment, which is through my phone as my recording diddly do right now because I don't have the patience at this time of night to do anything because it's bedtime. So I'm packing everything up because I have work at 6 a.m. and it's fucking 10:11, and I need to figure out where all these little diddly doos go. But so what's going on is that I've got a new therapist and she's fucking amazing. She's helping me like through a lot of things and hitting things that I want to fucking talk about because my last therapist, she was just about like whatever. Like I didn't feel like I would be like, I wanted to talk about this. And she's like, I think we should talk about this. And I was just like, but I need to talk about this kind of things. And it just like kind of not good when you're like, and like she just made me feel like what I was working on wasn't, she's like, oh yeah, forget about that list that you have and let's do this. And I'm like, it took me years to get to this list and now you're telling me to forget about it. So she just kind of like didn't make me feel like what I had achieved wasn't anything good, And when somebody makes you that way, you leave them in any relationship, therapist relationship, any kind of relationship. So that's what I did. I left her and I found this new therapist that is working very good, very well. She's doing the good stuff for me. And I wish I would have paid attention of what I was doing with these headphones or this microphone for this other thing because I don't know how I got it together. So, currently, I feel good about this whole thing with her, and I need to read what she told me to do. It was my fucking plan for this week. And, I haven't looked at it because I've been busy being a godparent. No matter what kind of parent you are, you're always busy, right? So, I am currently feeling really good about this therapist, and she's doing great things for me. And I like her, and she's helping already with no judgment. And she is queer, so that's helpful because the last therapist didn't really understand the dynamics of a homosexual relationship or a homosexual friendship that you have with your best friends. So she provided data that was not good. I'm just cleaning up everything, and it feels like there's more strings than there should be. I didn't do something right. I'm just picking everything up and throwing it off my bed because I'm tired. So, this therapist is really good. I enjoy her. And I'm going every week because, I want to accomplish things and get things taken care of. And she's going to help me. So, I told her all about my other therapist and the things that she advised, and she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry that person advised those things, and she didn't make you feel this way." So she's very assuring and affirming, and all that jazz. Oh, my shoulder's fucking hurting me now. So, I don't know where all these little thingies go. Oh my god, I made a mess. Oh my god, I can't wait for coffee in the morning. I'm already that's how tired I am. So she sends me my weekly plan, which is good. The last one was just play a little bit of your guitar this week, and see where that goes. And this one's like, let's take a breather and think about what's going on. Let's close your eyes. And she's like actually doing exercises with me in session. So that is a good thing because I need and I want that. So I need to turn my computer off. And something stuck on my shock. But a lot of things have happened this past couple months. Oh, I have to put that down. I was like, what the fuck is this note? My notes for work are falling everywhere. I'm just like, feeling good. We've been to a lot of concerts. I just realized that my podcasts are not, this is what happened. I realized that my podcasts haven't come over to YouTube in a year. So now I have to make a note of that and work on that. I need to just close this, I think. And I need to buy some things for my, like, I'm just like overwhelmed right now when I found that out. I was like, what the fuck? How come this last podcast is from Roosevelt Rebel from a year ago? And that's frustrating because I thought they were headed over to YouTube, but they're not. So I'm gonna have to fucking figure that out. And I got a new treadmill that I haven't even used because I've just been out of it. Like, this has just been a weird fucking kind of, it's just been kind of weird. What is this? Oh, the baby's clothes. Yeah, and that, the baby. Oh, I love her. She's such a cute little baby. I bought her some clothes today. I have to go take them over to the house. I'm her daddy. And she's so cute and has the chubbiest cheeks, and she's my little chipmunk. And I love her. Okay. Getting away from my computer. I have to get ready for work, which means just getting comfortable for bed. This is I've been rearranging my room so that I'm able to exercise and create in there. So that's kind of hard when you're in like I would say 10 by 15 maybe, but most of the space is I don't know. So it's like hard to fucking create and use the space and I'm using all the space that I can. And I'm doing the best that I can. And I just wish that I could do more. I wish I could do more. I found a lucky penny on the floor. I have to put it in my cauldron. So I have this little cauldron and I put lucky stuff in there that I find. Every time I find a penny or a dime, put it in there. If I find anything magical, like Kinky Boots' whisker fell off, so I put it in there. So everything magical goes in there. Dude, I feel like there's no walking room in here right now, and I'm gonna fall. I'm doing the best that I can. On that note, turn the slide off. And I'm going to pause you for a minute. So let's go into a commercial. Let's see if they actually go into the commercial. One moment. All right. Thank you so much for holding. I had to get into my pajamas because it's hot as fuck. Because I've been non-stop today, except when they went to church. And that's when I started cleaning up a little bit in my room. Like, I've been cleaning my room and like rearranging it for like a year. It feels like. Because your space is what you want to make your area. And that's what I'm trying to do. Just trying to make this space work for me. And it's supposed to be uncluttered so that you're not like sad or anything like that in that area. Because clutter brings sadness. And if you don't think so, reevaluate your life. All right. So let me tell you about the stuff that's been going on this past month. All right, so, oh no, I lost something. Oh, my vitamins, they're there. So, this past month has been quite an interesting one. I was about to tell somebody how I felt about them, because I've had a crush on them for a while, for like 2-3 years, maybe even possibly beforehand. And I was going to tell them how I felt. And that didn't happen because they went back to their ex-girlfriend. So I think I was saved because that's insane. That's insanity. I've been there before where you keep going back to an ex over and over again. Like, it didn't work out. Why am I keep going back to this person, you know? And, oh shit, I need to charge my watch. So I made the mistake of doing that numerous times for like 2 years. This person broke up with me. And, I have about a number of like how many times that we broke up, and it was 17 times in 1 year because she kept breaking up with me, and then I kept getting back together with her like a fool. And I know that it was wrong, but anyways, so I was already there in that life before where like I kept going back, and I knew this wasn't good for me. So every time this person would leave that person, I would be like, you need to heal, you know, and I kept saying, you know, because she'd be like trying to get with me right away after that she would leave her, and I'd be like, no, you need to heal. Like, I'm on my healing journey, and I don't want to jump into anything because I don't want to hurt you, and I don't want you to hurt me. So like, let's just play it by ear. But she would always be like, my mom wants to meet you, like, and I've already met like all of her kids and just recently met her other kid. And so I was just like, you know, we will get there. And then the last year, I think it was last spring, because I was still drinking heavily then, and she was like, I think it was then. I was like, you fucking broke my heart. Like, I don't know if I can trust you again. You have to freaking gain my trust again because you keep going back to her. How do I know that you really have feelings for me if you keep going back to her? She's like, I'm so sorry. And then I was like, I'm not ready for anything, especially because of this. And so, like, you know, she was supposed to stay single and we'll see where it goes. And then she went back to her again, like, I think sometime this year, maybe. Yeah, because she broke her, like, knee or her leg got broke. And, like, was it the beginning of this year? Or that was when she got bit by a dog. A lot of things happened to this woman with dogs. And so, I was like, okay, I just needed to fucking just not even deal with it, you know? And I love being friends with her. We would go out for coffee when I was available because I'm never available for anybody because, like, I'm fucking so working on myself and busy with family. And so it's kind of hard to go out and do things when you are enjoying your life with the people that you already have so close because she lived like 50 miles away or something ridiculous like that. So it was hard. So, then she was telling me that she was looking at moving out by me, and I was like, cool. And then she was asking about different areas, and I would tell her. So, um, it just, and then all of a sudden, like, she was like, I talked to her, and I was like, well, you better just fucking be safe. I was like, I don't know. She's like, yeah, she keeps blaming me for, like, she was gaslighting this bitch like crazy. Her ex was gaslighting her, and I was just like, I was like, just don't let yourself go back to that. I was like, you need to take care of yourself. And She's like, I know. And then like, this is when I met her daughter, and we were at a tattoo parlor, um, and then went to see my therapist and talked to my therapist about everything. I was like, well, my last therapist said that I shouldn't start dating until I was got my ADHD under control. And she was just like, she's like, she looked disapproving of that. And I was just like, so I really haven't, thought about dating anybody, haven't put myself out there because of that. I said, but I've had feelings for people, and, what am I supposed to do? And so me and my therapist have been working on that. And so after that first session, after my therapist was like, gave me that disapproving look of what my last therapist said, then I was like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to tell her how I feel. I'm going to tell her that we should give it a try. And so I would message her, and I messaged her, I miss you. And she was like, I miss you. I miss you more. And that was the last time that I heard from her. And I kept reaching out to her, and I wouldn't hear anything back. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, the only time she doesn't fucking talk to me is if she's in a fucking relationship with Lisa. Ooh. I said her name. Damn it. I'm gonna have to bleep that somehow. And so I messaged her, and I was like, I haven't heard from you in a while, so either you're in a relationship with this person or with another person, because that's the only time you never speak to me. And then she was like, yes, I'm back with blank. I already said the name, but hopefully I bleep it out. Hopefully I remember to bleep it out. And so I was like, whatever. Like, I didn't even say whatever. I just stopped there. And then, her daughter reached out to me. It was just a lot. It was just a lot. So, and her daughter told me some stuff, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, and I told her daughter, I said, I was about to tell her how I felt better. I'm glad that I didn't fall in love with her, because this just proves to me that she wasn't the one. If she's treating you this way and your whole entire family this way, and keeps going back to her ex when her ex has treated her fucking horribly over the past 9 years, then I fucking dodged a bullet. I said, that's why I never told her how I felt, and that's why I made sure to check myself, because I was so afraid to say anything, because I didn't want to get into a relationship and be hurt again. Because every relationship that I've had has been not very good. And I know that's partially on my fault. I've talked to my therapist about this. I said, because I stay with them. When I saw the red flags, I stayed. And I didn't know how to leave, and then they would gaslight me to stay. Or, even one time I begged one person, was like, if you don't want me, then let me go, because somebody out there does want me. And she didn't let me go, because I was there for her companionship. And later on, she told me that she just used me to stay as her companion. Bitch. Anyway, whole nother story. So, that's what happened this month, when I was going to tell her that I had feelings for her, and I think we should try to see if we should date. Like, they're not like overabundant feelings. They were just feelings like, let's see where this leads, because I know we'll still always be friends, because lesbians, you know what I mean? so that didn't happen. And so then I was telling my therapist about the other person that I was having feelings for. I said, I've had the feelings for this person for 3 years. I said, but I put them off because of all this other shit that's going on, because I can't trust anybody. It's hard for me to trust. And it's hard for me to even be like thinking of anybody sexually. And the only person or people that I've had sexual thoughts about were already people that I've already been sexual with, and we're like basically friends with benefits for like 7 years. So, on and off for 7 years, then, I've already been there. So it's not something new, because I have just like, this is just how I am. I don't just sleep around, because demisexual. I'm sure y'all know that term, and I've been that way my whole entire life. And I was calling myself demisexual 10 years ago. And now it's being more aware of the terminology for the queer community and other communities. But anyway, so I was talking to my therapist about it, and I was like, I want to tell her how I feel, but I need to be ready for that. I said, because I just was about to tell this person that I thought we should try it. I said, and then I was going to tell this person, like, maybe like, how do I work that? So like right now, it's not that I'm trying to be in a relationship. I'm just trying to work on me. And I want it to be healthy the next time I get into a relationship. And I have to like think about the person and basically manifest them. You know how you guys seen Practical Magic. You have to manifest the person. And I really haven't really done that because I'm like, this person has to hit all of these things like before I've done this. So this person has to hit all these things before I fucking start fucking being in a relationship with them or even thinking about dating them. They have to hit these certain things. But then like after a while it's like everybody's never gonna fucking hit these things. So I just threw it all away. Like 10 years ago, 8 years ago, and then I just fucking raw dogged life. Speaking of raw dogging life, I was thinking like my appointments were like $250 because I went in the portal and I saw how much it was. So I messaged my therapist and I was like, I don't think I can come and see you anymore because it says that it's $250 a session and there's no way that I can afford that. And so she was like, what? Where does it say that? And I said, in the portal. She's like, I'll figure it out. She's like, I do not think it's that much. I was like, because the last place I was going, it was only $50. And this time, I was just like, that is way too much. I cannot. I said, I cannot afford that. So, especially 4 times a month, that's $1,000 that I do not have. I have bills to pay. I have things to achieve. Oy, oy, oy. So I do have to say one thing. I did achieve something. I got my, um, I got my, oh, my thing. I got my fucking bachelor's degree. Is it working? Yeah, I got my bachelor's degree. I haven't received it yet. They said it would come 6 to 8 weeks in the mail. July 24th was when I graduated, and I am having the commencement in a few months. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to go walk down that fucking aisle because I didn't do it for my associates because I didn't think that it was anything. I keep living a life where I am like my achievements. I'm like, whatever. It's anybody can do that. But no, in reality, nobody can actually do what I'm doing, and I have to give myself credit. So that's something that I'm working on. And I'm teaching that to my godson because he's like, anybody can draw, anybody can read, anybody could do this. I'm like, no, dude, like you're fucking special and you can do so much with what you have. And so I'm like trying to like give him the things that I didn't get because my life was mostly about surviving because that's what lower castes and the poor are taught to do. You have to survive. It's very rare that they're like, you can fucking become an astronaut. It's very rare. So I'm trying to break that generational thing with the kids. And I'm trying to fix my thoughts on relationships. So with my therapist, I'm working on all these things and I need to really do is like this is what I want in a person. And I even told my therapist, I was like, people fucking lie. And so they fucking say that they have these things. I said, one girl was like, I was like, the things that you're dealing with right now, I really think you need to go to therapy. So she would keep making therapist appointments and then say that, oh, it was canceled. It was supposed to be at another place. I said, so we kept constantly going for like 2 months to these appointments that were not even set. So it's just like, I can't trust anybody. And so I have to start trusting people. But like, I've spent my whole life trusting people. Especially the last relationship, and look where it got me. And then I'm not supposed to think that way, but I guess I'm working on it. And I'm glad that I didn't tell the last person anything, how I felt. So now I'm going to have to deal with this person who I have feelings for, who like, I keep it way down because it's just like, it's just hard. relationships are hard, but like the one person that I had things with before, if they were like, hey, and I'd be like, yes. Why? Because I've already been there and I know it. But is it healthy? See, this is what I'm working on. Is it healthy? It's comfortable. Yeah, that's what I actually told my therapist. I said things are sometimes just comfortable, so you just fucking stay there, even if it's just a friend with benefit. And like, sometimes you can fall in love with friends with benefits, though. That's happened to me before. And I even told her, I was like, I was in love with you. I and I was like, and it was hard. So this relationship, this is all about dating, I guess. This podcast, because I don't even know where it went. I was just gonna tell you about this fucking month of how everything's just been so wild, and it pretty much has been. And I've graduated. I fucking am figuring out the next step. I'm just doing the best that I can. And that's all that really matters when you really think about it. And I really need to open up my plan from my therapist to see what's going on because I have to be there in 4 days. And it's 10:39, and I've been on here for 31 minutes chit chatting with you guys. And I'm happy with this podcast. I'm really happy that I put this podcast on. And Gordita on a Mission is definitely something that I want to continue doing. I'm going to be scheduling in times that I'm going to put it. And right now I'm just going to do it this way because I need to learn this new product that I bought. And it's just like hard. But I know I can do hard things. So sorry, I started thinking about, did Dylan move my shit? That boy. All right. So I'm just going to tell you this because I saw it. So I bought this, snake thing from Ross, and it holds a bottle of wine or liquor or whatever. So I have like 2 bottles of alcohol on my shelf. One is a Anjo. I can't even speak right now. Tequila, and then one is Sir Davis, the new Beyonce whiskey. So those bottles are fucking differently shaped. And then I finally found my my whiskey that I've had for like 3 years almost. And it's a Irish whiskey that I took over to Candace's a few years ago for St. Patrick's Day, and she made us delicious food. So that's the bottle that I have, and with the snake because I couldn't find. See, this is how good I am with the no drinking for the past 2 years, you guys. Year, yeah. I've been working really hard on this, and I think I've only drank a handful of times this year. Excuse me. Whew, I'm tired. Because I had a drink. We went out to eat the other day, and I had a drink. No, wait. My graduation party, I had a drink at a margarita, and that was it. And then I had a drink when we went out to eat, and then we went to a concert the other night. We saw Train. It was amazing. And I had a drink. And so then my mom's all, well, what is this? Are you going to start drinking again? And I was like, no. I was celebrating. We're seeing Train. I said, I've only had 3 drinks in like a month. Literally 3 drinks in 1 month. When before I was just blackout drunk every weekend. A couple of years ago, like I'm working really hard. And I even went like however many months, 6 months, 7 months without drinking, or I don't even know how long it was. A pretty long time. Was it a year? I don't even know. See, I don't even know because like it's not even a focus because like I'm not doing it. But anyhow, it's not a problem for me. If it was a problem for me, then I would definitely not be drinking. Just like there it goes. Found the subject that I was going to talk about. Sugar. So last month I didn't eat any sugar for 31 days. And then this month I've been having sugar again and it's making me feel like dick. So I'm going to have to go back to like cutting down my sugar. Because I was like, these are the things that I want to taste because this fucking trauma fucking bowl, the trauma candy, trauma salad trend on TikTok where they have them eating those fucking gummy nerd clusters. I was like, I need to try these because all the ADHD autistic kids are like, this is the best thing ever because it's gummy and it crunches. So I was like, oh my God, I need to taste it. And it is gummy and it does crunch. The rainbow ones, it's not very good. The blue ones are not very good because I haven't been with sugar. So artificial sugar is not doing shit for me. So I've been trying different things and it's not working. The only things that are tasting good to me is like nothing really. I think I've lost my joy in sugar because I can't even think about it. The only thing that was like good was like the drinks that I'm having, I'm not even drinking like anything like extraordinary, like ridiculous sugar, but like I went to Colado's and it's a local place here for crepes and coffees and teas, and I got their matcha coconut. Oh my God. Like that is amazing. And they have like chunks of actually shaved coconut in it, and it was so fucking delicious. So I'm like working really hard on not having like any artificial sugars because they taste so bad to me now. So I think the 31 days that I had, and then my friend who did 31 days of no drinking is still not drinking. And she's like, I lost 7 pounds last month. I feel great. I'm going to continue this. And so good for her. I'm proud of her. And I want to continue doing the no sugar thing. I'm probably going to start it soon. Probably tomorrow because it's like halfway through the month and I have other shit I need to do. And I also have to do my Duolingo. It's yelling at me. All right. And I have messages that I need to respond to. My baby mama. Yeah. I am a daddy. I got a baby at home. Not at this home. All right. So yeah. I'm sure I will not bleep out that person's name. And there's so many people out there with that name. Who knows who it could be because I don't really, nobody knows my life and nobody knows who I talk to. And isn't that crazy? But I'm sure they could figure it out. Anyhow, that's it for Gordita on a Mission. My intentions for this month are to stop with the sugars again because I felt so much better without them, and to continue getting this room situated so that it can be a space of exercise and music and podcasting and reading and writing, because I got some good shit coming out, you guys. It just needs to be taken care of. What else? I don't know. But I go back to school in January. I decided to take this semester off because I needed this time to be with my family. Because I was overstressed, especially because when my dad passed away and then I was doing school, like all this time, it's just been so fucking hard. Oh my God, I have a doctor's appointment on 23rd. That popped in my head. Let's go through the ADHD thing because my dad died at the hospital and I'm going to that doctor. Not the same doctor, but like it's a learning hospital, like Grey's Anatomy. So I'm pretty excited about going in there and getting some fresh thoughts and ideas. All right. That's going to be it for now. But my intentions are to do all those things and start doing the podcast weekly and make time for me. Self-care. This is really hard to do, is the self-care thing. And I think that's it. Remember to vote in a couple months. Remember to register to vote. And remember to vote right. Which way is right? I hope to God you know which way is right. Thanks for tuning in to Gordita on a Mission. My name is Teresa Tisa Beltran, and you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.